Good evening. My name is Scott. I am the host of the Prairie-Wide's first official wing challenge. I want to do a bit of an introduction for my guest. As long as you haven't been living under a social media rock, you should probably know who he is. He's the coiner of the saying, "Do something awesome." He is a very successful marketing individual within the city of Lethbridge and is the CEO and co-founder of London Road Media. Lane Anderson, thanks for joining us.
Slide into the shot.
Slide on in.
Thanks, Scott.
Yeah. How you feeling? Are you ready? Excited?
Nervous?
I remember Dennis, he literally dragged me out to the wing challenge at Hudson's, and I had no anticipation of what it was going to be like. And you have to eat 10 wings. I think it's in under 2 minutes, and they're all coated in the sauce. So the first 3 go down effortlessly because you have this adrenaline going. You're just super excited, and then things start to tighten up, and you start to get panicked. So we'll take it a little bit slower than that. There's no time constraint. We're just here to enjoy this. Obviously, we want the community to get to know you a little bit better. We're super excited to get to know you a little better. So, first wing, cheers. Thanks for being here again.
Yeah.
So the first, we're going to go with a little bit of a classic.
The classic hot sauce.
Nice and light.
Okay.
Nothing too intense. We'll start the questions nice and light, not too intense either.
Oh, to pair with the sauce. The questions match the sauce.
The questions match the sauce. As you get, escalating to your stomach hurting. Hopefully the questions don't hurt either. So I will let you grab your first wing.
Okay.
I'll take mine. Oh, it's actually nice.
Yeah, let's just use this one for all 10.
Kind of reminds me of like the hot sauce you would get at, like taco time.
Okay.
I actually want to enjoy this chicken wing. Mm-hmm. It's not that bad. So I just want to know my first questions.
Okay.
You have quite a unique identity. You're always the guy that's wearing the backwards hat, big handsome beard, wearing the skater shirt, often with a suit coat over top of it. Talk to me about the evolution of this identity. Like, where did it come from? Have you always been this way, or is this something that's molded and shaped? And if so, what molded and shaped it?
What shapes it, I guess, is like growing up as a skater kid in skateboard culture, and in like early 2000s and late 90s skate culture, not skate culture as it is now, because the style has changed very drastically compared to what skate culture used to be. But I did grow up in that. But then, like, through university, I kind of was trying to figure out who I was and what I wanted to look like, and I definitely, I did an English degree. I used to do like the full mutton chops and everything, because I was into Victorian literature, and you play the part and dress like a professor, and that was how I did it then. But yeah, since it was kind of accidental, just I started growing a beard and then wore the hat backwards a few times, and then same with the "do something awesome" saying. I just started doing it, and then started doing a few videos and do a few seminars, and it kind of just stuck, and people started recognizing me in that way. So I'm like, well, I guess that's the brand now, so we just have to stick with it. So
interesting. It
kind of just happened, and then it stuck. So then it hasn't changed since. So I didn't have even a beard very shortly before I started London Road. It kind of matches the age of the company.
That's fair to say. Yeah. Very cool. Thank you. All right, so we're going to move up to the next hot sauce. I smelled this one this morning, and not to give you any pre-excitement, but it's disgusting. It stinks.
Oh, nice.
But
why is it green? What is it made?
It's a peppercini. Okay. So I think of a Caesar topper.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Are you a big fan of Caesars?
Yeah, I like Caesars. I did a Caesar crawl a while ago through Lethbridge and tried to find the best Caesar in town, and we stopped bar to bar to try and find.
And where do you think takes that title?
It pains me to say it, but I think Brewhouse actually has the best Caesars in town.
Wow. And does it pain you to say that because they are like a chain?
It's just a chain. There's nothing Lethbridge about Brewhouse, right? I want a local place to have the best Caesar, but we didn't go everywhere, so maybe there's still someone that should own that crown. But Brewhouse has great Caesars.
It's great that you say that. Kind of segs me into my next question. We know you just obviously over the last couple of years you're able to merge your company with Epiphany Group.
Yep.
You've always advocated, whether on social media or on your own individual brand, that small business and having a strong local identity is huge. Were you ever worried that the identity that you created would be swallowed up by the big fish of Epiphany Group?
No, because that was a big part of our conversations before the sale happened, was them understanding what they were buying. Okay. And I told them, like, listen, I'm a polarizing person. We have people who are big fans of us, and there's definitely people who don't like us. And like, I'm not going to become a corporate fence sitter who people pleases. Like, that's not what you're buying. Okay. And they were like, perfect, that's who we are too. We're buying you for who you are. You do you. And so I'm still 100% me, and the company is still 100% what I built. And there's really, the only influence we get from them is support in ways that we ask for it. Other than that, there's really nothing else.
That's fair.
So yeah, there's none of that.
That's fair. Well, thank you. Cheers.
It's a bit sweet.
It is sweet.
116% increase in Scoville.
And you can't even tell it.
I don't taste it. I feel like this should be the starter.
It should.
This should be wing one.
Really smooth. Wow.
You're just building up false confidence here.
Exactly. I feel like that's what's about to happen.
Well, let's show you the next one.
Let's get up there.
Okay. 300% increase, eh?
This is Barbados style hot sauce with a Scoville of 15,000.
I didn't tell you that I don't actually like spicy food.
I'm glad you left that for the middle of this.
It's not. I'll put wasabi on my sushi, and that's about it.
Have you seen the wasabi challenge before?
Is that like the snort it type?
No, you have to eat a ball. You have to eat a ball of wasabi.
Oh yeah, that's no.
Okay, well, I'll let you get into the wing, and then I'll ask my question.
Okay.
So, there it is. That's got a bit of kick. That's coming through. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one's good.
I don't know if I'm going to ask the question.
I love that you have to do this too.
I feel like my head's starting to sweat.
I'm not cleaning off every wing, although I guess it's not coated, so they're pretty safe, the rest of it.
It is. So like London Road's been around for a significant period of time. Tell me about like an oh shit moment where you're like, if I don't turn this around, if I don't do something, it's the end of the business, and it's officially the end of my family's income, or the end of London Road Media. Talk to me about one of those oh shit moments.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's any that feel that drastic, that it was like on the verge of, are we going to survive this? But for sure, I'm not that far out of having graduated school, so we didn't have a bunch of savings saved up to float this business. Like, it's a cash-driven business, and it was bootstrapped, and like I don't have like a massive line of credit to run the business off of. So when I still owned it, it was my cash flow. When invoices get paid late and payroll still has to go out, and so you have those stressful moments where you're like, okay, I have to make payroll tomorrow, and we're short. So there was those moments for sure.
So you have to, rob the personal family bank to help the business side.
I mean, we could, like, I don't have a family we could lean on either to be like, hey, help us out. So I mean, there's been probably a couple payroll runs where I've literally went and gotten payday loans to make payroll. Wow. And then paid it back like 2 or 3 days later because I knew the invoice was coming in. It just wasn't there yet. So we've been in that position for sure. But that was just how we did it. We bootstrapped this. I don't have great credit because I was a student. I was a broke student. We raised our first 2 kids on student loans. Like, we didn't have anything. So, I mean, this business was based on clients paying their invoices and us having cash in the bank to float it. And so even like the renovation, when we moved into the new office, it was like a personal loan from someone that was super high interest, but I'm like, listen, we need to do this office. Can you loan me the money to do it? I'll pay you back over the next 3 years. Wow. And so, we just found ways to do it. And so that's probably the biggest relief of Epiphany Group owning the company now, is it's not my cash flow anymore.
An incredible testament, right? To go from, a payday loan and ultra panic to being able to find that success. That's huge. Good for you.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's increase the spice as we increase your success.
171% increase from the last one.
Okay, Hellfire. That's a good name.
Oh. Should have thanked my stomach before we started this.
This one doesn't taste good though. Like, it's a bit spicier, but it also doesn't taste very good.
No. Like it's got like a random kick to it. You take a bite, doesn't hit, and then you take another bite, and it's like, oh god, here it is.
Let's ease you into the next one. It's a bit of a jump, but nothing crazy.
Okay.
Just 16%, but you're getting close to 50,000 now.
Are you feeling it?
Not as bad as I thought, but again, like so I just came from golf and I've already had a few beers, and I don't know if that helps. Like I have some increased tolerance right now.
False confidence is there.
Let's have some added tolerance.
Might be, one of those things where you wake up in the middle of the night like, oh no.
Yeah.
The beers have worn off.
Like I can feel it like your nose wants to start to run. But I usually, when I eat spicy, I get hiccups.
Yeah.
And we're safe from that so far, so.
I can really feel it on my tongue.
Well, let's move forward to this one, because this is a hot one sauce. This is it.
I prepared myself. I've already eaten Tums before I came here.
Did you eat Tums before you came?
Oh yeah.
You're incredibly smart.
Put chapstick on because your lips can burn.
Mm-hmm.
Did what I could.
Ooh, she's there.
That tastes like a taco spice,
It does.
I said that earlier. Did we not say that earlier?
It belongs on tacos.
That's something you put on a taco.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Or a burrito. I said burrito. But
This is the hot sauce you take when you go home and, hey Jocelyn, kiss me.
Mm-hmm.
the next one's called Tears of the Sun.
Each other. They start building on each other. Like it's worse now than it was when I ate it a moment ago.
It's my tongue. Where do you feel it? The tongue?
Yeah, like tip of the tongue.
Oh yeah.
You're getting a
She's
break
there.
right now, though. The increases aren't too bad.
Okay,
So
this is a good break.
Yeah. On social media, whether it's your own personal views or that of your company, you ooze this, as you would say, polarizing kind of confidence. And in community of Lethbridge, that's historically very conservative, and you share, a much different opinion on many topics.
Mm-hmm.
Where does that confidence come from?
I'm not sure. Been like Jocelyn, my wife, and I, we've been talking about this lately.
face.
Okay. It's my nose. Don't touch your eyes. Nose with my knuckles.
Man, you got safety glasses on. I like that. That was smart.
Yeah. Yeah. We've been talking about that lately. Like, I don't know. People have called me audacious. Because if we were to talk about where I see Numero going, we have some pretty absurd goals for what we hope to accomplish.
Yeah.
And becoming, one of Lethbridge's largest private employers, and having very, very large office space, and being a destination for marketers to find a job. And I don't really know where that comes from, other than possibly I had some good influences as a kid in school.
Yeah.
Like people who are just, for whatever reason, they saw something and always kept telling me you're gonna accomplish something, and believed in me and thought that I was gonna do something great for whatever reason.
Okay.
So that probably ingrained it in me from then, that I was like, I'm gonna do something. I'm not just gonna be status quo, I'm gonna actually do something big. So I don't know, I've always believed that and never thought that it was out of reach. So if people have a glass ceiling over themselves and think this is the realm of how much I think I can accomplish in life, I think mine's higher than most, and I just have big visions, and I really think that we're on track to accomplish some huge things.
Okay.
So I don't know where it comes from, but I'm sure a lot of that stuff usually gets instilled in childhood.
Okay.
Talk to a therapist, they'll help you understand that.
All right, we got a 43% increase. We're just shy of 100,000 now.
Oh.
Don't worry, guys.
100,000, we're going to what?
We're going to 2 million.
2 million.
But it jumps. I'm 100,000. Boom, boom, boom.
So these are still ones you would order in a restaurant or something. They're not.
No.
No? Okay.
No way.
But not.
You'd probably stop
this
here.
end or not. Okay.
Certainly not in a Boston pizza.
Another sweet one.
Yeah, I think that may take it out.
Mango.
Yeah. You can taste it.
Yeah. Comes on the backside.
That's the Honey Badger Killer.
Honey Badger.
Does it say killer on the bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds right.
that confidence, professionally, do you carry that personally? Like, do you feel like it's equally weighted throughout your life?
No.
No?
No, I was like, I am an introvert, 100%. And all through high school, it was pretty awkward and, hard time talking to girls and whatever. No, I don't have that confidence personally. It just comes out in business, and that's about it.
So trying to be, Lethbridge's biggest private employer, people are going to look to you. What would you say to build that confidence? Where would you say?
You got to surround yourself with people who think that big things are possible. So if you're around spending your time with people who really have like narrower visions of what you can get out of life, then that's going to be your norm, and that's what you're going to think is your reality. So if you spend your time around people who have big visions, then I think you start to adopt that.
Okay, makes sense.
Eyes are tearing.
Is
there a story?
Yeah. So typically there's a sauce, that's that bomb one.
Okay.
That most people say don't eat.
This is my eye one. That's not going near me.
Yeah, don't cross pollinate. It's getting hard to talk. Mouth is swelling.
Are you doing this again next week?
Close up, you don't look right. How are you looking?
Should have worn a red shirt so it matched everything and blended in.
It'll be one color.
So this is actually a local sauce.
Okay.
We had one other. It didn't fit in the bag and it unfortunately broke. Sorry.
Did you say I'm broke or it broke?
You've broken.
You said it.
It broke. The hot sauce broke. I'm not broke.
I'm drinking beer in a new way. You
I'm in pain.
put your tongue out and let it coat your tongue with the cool.
Where did you find this one? It's local though, and that's why that picture up
On
there
Facebook?
looks a little bit.
That was professional.
It was a
last minute change.
It was a 10-minute Google.
But it's in there.
And you placed it there, I guess, because it has the Scoville on it.
It's in mortar, so we replaced.
The bomb one.
Yeah.
And this one is actually slightly spicier than the bomb, not to offend you now.
So good luck with that one. That's 149, 50% increase.
Please use with caution. Okay.
Bon appetit. Well, I'm feeling that one.
You just paused for a sec.
You feeling it?
Oh, incredibly so.
So, if people watch Hot Ones, Gary Vaynerchuk did Hot Ones. Did you watch his episode?
No.
Well, Gary Vaynerchuk's probably one of the most famous marketers in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just it's just a mind game. You just gotta shut out the pain. It's just in your head. So you just gotta power through and shut it off. So
100%.
that's what we're working on.
A mind over matter.
Well, let's see what this guy's got. We're looking at a 398% increase from the last one.
That's steep.
This is a 676,000.
The hard part is we're just taking it so slow. I feel like if I was just to power through these, it'd be different.
No, let's slow it down. Let's chat.
Let's chat.
Usually when I come somewhere, I bring a 6-pack of beer or a bottle of wine, but I brought a carton of almond milk instead.
Oh, I brought you a nice,
Okay.
you got a nice cocktail glass for it at least. I'm gonna get some chocolate milk going.
I've never had almond milk in a cocktail glass before, but
Oh, do you want to mix anything in there? Or just vodka,
some Baileys or
Yeah, there you go. Spiced vodka would be great in almond silk. Seriously nutty, man.
it is seriously nutty.
Oh, that feels good.
I think you'd be making a mistake to take much time before this one.
That helps a lot. Get into that. I'm good. Let's go.
So audacious goals. What would it take for London Road to do a 398% increase?
In the last calendar year, our monthly revenue is 100% what it was this time last year. So we're growing fast.
Wow.
I don't know about 400%, but over 3 years, I'm sure we'll have grown 400%.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, it's going quick.
And is that due to the team or just vision?
Team, we got like way more strategic about how we run this business, so we're not winging it as much.
Okay.
As we've created actually a framework about how we approach strategizing our business and what our goals are, collective goals, how we make sure we're living our values, and then breaking it up into even just like a 20-year goal that we're shooting for.
All right.
Down to year, like 3 or 4 year goal, annual goal, quarterly goals, and then we get the team involved and they create their goals to help support the collective goals. And we have this whole framework that we've been using, and that's what powers it. We just set a goal and we like, this is what we need to accomplish and these are the things we need to do to get there. And the whole team has incredible buy-in and are 100% into what we're trying to achieve. And through that, that's how we get this stuff done, is we know exactly what we need to do next and we just go to work every day and get it done. So it's not just like sit back and let's get more clients or let's build up this business and hope it grows, but we have like a well laid out plan for exactly how we're going to get there. So
wow,
that's how we're doing it.
So everything.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling it.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Like, I don't know, the milk just hit the reset button or something. I'm good for now.
All right, let's do this 400% increase.
Okay. It smells awful.
Oh.
Okay, I'm not taking a. Thanks for testing that for me. It doesn't taste good.
No. It's a taste that hits.
Yeah, I mean, the spice is bad enough, but when it also tastes bad, that's
not even enjoyable.
No. As I taste another bite. I haven't even sworn yet. This is impressive.
Are you shaking, Scott?
Oh, I'm good.
Could you run a meeting right now?
Yeah, I talk about getting CI because I'm having a heart attack.
Yeah, but you gotta live 30 days to claim on it. So.
All of my stomach.
And that leads me to this last bad boy.
Are we on the last dab?
Yeah. And this one you guys have to do extra. Otherwise you break the whole
holy grail.
of how that show works. They put extra on. So it kinda has to be extreme.
Alright, so we'll kind of dive into the last question.
Okay.
You preach, really small business, local business, amalgamating into Epiphany Group. Definitely probably had its big benefits. The community probably had its own views. Talk to me about other marketing companies. Like, what is something that, other companies that do better than On the Road Media?
We usually turn down website builds.
Yeah.
We can build a website, and we've built websites, and usually we'll only do it for clients that are existing clients and are long-term clients and they need work done, so we will work with them. But if someone just needs a website, we're not the company, because there are some very talented web developers in town. That said, we're trying to solve it. Today we had a new web developer start and join the team, so
incredible.
That's a weak point that we're trying to fill. But we don't take on work that we aren't confident that we can do well, so
that's fair.
Yeah, that we don't do it unless we feel like we can put in the effort to get it done.
See a slight tear forming.
It's not slight. There's lots of tears.
All right, let's do this last wing, and Lane, I really appreciate you being here.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you put your last dab on.
Oh,
okay, so we have to dab again?
Yeah, you gotta put your last dab on.
So it's got some on.
I'll let you last dab your own.
So you last dab it. Oh, Lane.
That was a last
You're
soak.
doing good, buddy. That's impressive.
Oh, almost
Don't
lost
touch
it.
your face.
As you finish this wing, what is your red carpet moment? What does London Road Media do amazingly well?
That was a big bite.
That was.
That one's no fun.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
What does it feel like to go from 670 to 2 million?
Painful. Oh, I'm gonna need a timeout.
That one doesn't taste good either.
Did you say you wanted to find out?
Okay, there's the hiccups. They're coming now.
Alright, it's time for you to do your red carpet moment.
What we do,
there's no reprieve. It's just there.
what we do really, really well is be the advisor for people. So not just fulfill the marketing tactics and do the execution, but advise them on how to best make use of the marketing budget that they have for the year. So I think that's what we do really well, is we partner with businesses, get to know their business, their product, their audience, their customers as well as they do, and then they say these are the efforts that we're able to put in, this is our budget, and us being able to come up with the best strategy to get the best impact for what they're willing to put in. I think we do that really well. On the execution side, I still think we're like world class on social media marketing. It's just because that's where I came out of, and I think we've done it at very high levels for elite international brands. And when we look at social media, I think that's something that we do at a world class level, that we have an understanding of that's higher than I think what is like, it's quite hard to find. That's what we do extremely well.
Thank you. That's it.
I feel like I'm surprised that I actually made it till the end, but proud that I did.
You guys nailed it. Well, Scott, go ahead and do a final. Tell people thank you for watching or something. I don't know.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I'm really sure you'll enjoy this more than I did. Lane Anderson, our next guest, is a very influential realtor in Southern Alberta. I'd love it if you would announce him. Yeah.
Is it coming up? Like,
No, he's involved with EXP. He's on social media.
I feel like I might know who that is.
He's got a tattoo that makes us all think, man, that guy has a really nice tattoo. It's really good. So What do you got? Who is it?
So your next guest is Courtney Atkinson.
Do you have any advice to him?
Do I what? Advice about this? Courtney's fine. He's a tough guy, one of the toughest I know. Courtney was my first local client when I got out of the just marketing poker companies. So I've lost to thank Courtney for being one of my early starts into getting into small and medium business marketing in Lethbridge and getting into the community. So I know Courtney well, and he's going to power through this. He'll be fine.
Awesome.
Thank you.